The other neat thing about working at ADP would be that it'd be a job and I would not have to lean on sex work. That'd be pretty sick. Even if it means I gotta give my or my even if it means I give my boss a blowjob once a week, whatevs, man. Whatever it takes. Just give me the job. Yeah, yeah, a little. Oof, excuse me. I would also really prefer a job that's entirely work from home, but whatevs. ADP wants to do that hybrid thing with their employees, but we'll see how that is. It's not really that much of a hassle. Wow, I still haven't put the update out to say that I'm on or I'm streaming. There's no point now. Oopsies. Uh, yeah, it'll be nice just to feel like I'm being productive again. Um, Starting to work on some small projects for myself, but it's like it's not the same, right? It's not the same sense of I've been productive. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I love you. Yeah, see, I mean, like, I guess there's that. I guess there's the benefit of hybrid being that, like, you can knock on doors and get stuff done. My only issue with it, now, mind you, this was hybrid work at like the tail end of the plague when people were still kind of not fully back in the office. My issue was that I'd have these in-office days, but no one I needed to talk to was there anyways, right? And I was often in office with two members of my team, three at most, doing video calls with people all over the world. And it's like, why are we not at home where we have better setups and we can all hear properly? And just like. Plus, I mean, like, I'm a terminally online trans girl. The internet is my space, anyways. I'm better with video meetings. Interesting. Okay. So it could be one of those things where it's hybrid and they're like, oh, yeah, we swear 2 to 3 days a week in office, but like, I can just not go. And they're like, fucking, yeah, yeah, girl, okay. Because that I'm good with. Nice. Ah, when I was working at Exeger, that job was supposed to be in office every day. And at first, just now and then, I would randomly be like, I'm working from home. And then eventually there became like these like 1 week long streaks where like every day I'd be like not coming in and not to do shit. Not a fucking thing. The only thing they'd do is make sure I was coming in on days I had meetings. Yeah. And like, Yeah, when you work with other departments, I can see the need. Um, Sounds like you're also working with a university or something too, which like I can see the need there for being on site sometimes. But yeah, I mean like this here is my home office and uh my bedroom sometimes too. And I could never be this comfortable and this productive in an office environment. It just wouldn't work. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Yeah, I can see that needing to be an on-site thing. But yeah, when I started at the last job I was at, I started during the plague and we were fully remote. And then we started to do this return to the office thing. And so the initial attempt at return to office, RTO they called it, um had very low success rates, and most people did not come back the 1 day a week that they were being asked to come back. And then they decided the reason it failed is they needed to rebrand it. We weren't returning to the office, we were returning to each other. So they called it Return to Each Other. RTEO. They were a real fan of initialisms. And as the creative motherfucker that I am, I could take advantage of these initialisms. RTEO, return to empty offices. Yeah, they were trying to do that one. And the pushback from our department was always like, well, like we were never fully in the office anyways. And yeah, I don't know. They won, I think. I think they forced everyone back to the office most days. But oh, and it just sat down. Okay. Hang on. I can do that. How's it going? I see you're back. Oh no. I'll do both. Whew, that was a nice stretch. I really need to get back to doing yoga. It did so much good for my body. I got into it mostly because one thing that yoga is really good for is kind of like leaning out your muscles. And um, I had a bit of a problem. I mean, like, I don't think I had as much of a problem with them as in my head I did, but I had a bit of a problem with that in my transition. I wanted to kind of rid myself of a lot of muscle, and I had a non-zero amount of it. Um, and that did a lot. It did a lot to help. It did a lot to help my knee too. I used to need a cane, and now I like largely don't. There are days where I should probably still use it, but between yoga and HRT and I don't know, luck, the blessing of the goddess. Um, oof, there we go. A little bit on the itch. Oh, gosh, such a high viewer rate. I feel so famous. You know what I love? There's like no cis audience members. It's delicious. Well, I guess technically one. Melissa is usually an audience member, although she's not always listening, I don't think, unless you count hearing me in the other room from just me talking loudly. It's the apple flavor again. I couldn't help myself. I felt I deserved it because hear me out. Um, I heard back from the place that I did the initial interview at, like ADP, and not only did the one manager want to hear back from me, another manager wants to interview me as well. Yeah, it's one of my faves. Melissa likes it too. She thought it was good. I need to remember to break out my DJ equipment and get it set up again so that I can mix. This is Dream Days by Pola and Bryson, and they make a lot of good shit. It's all kind of the same chill vibe, sort of like jazzy, almost loungy D&B. The stuff I wish I could mix, but it just takes a skill that I utterly lack. Maybe with modern technology I could. Ah, stoned enough that I like, how neat fishnet feels over skin. It's such a wonderful tactile thing. Mm, top notch. Or top points. Top points for that. Definitely not drunk. This is a nice chill track too. They are. Fishnets are just so wonderful. Mm-mm. Same here. I still maintain they're perfectly acceptable even in a business environment. Absolutely, yes. They're like hot on easy mode, basically. Yes. Not that I have any like that. I mean, my nets are all shredded, actually, other than this. I gotta get new ones. Yes, yes, do it. Oh, that'll be awesome. Love the sound of that. Uh, I absolutely love the community on this stream. Uh, yeah, it's wonderful. Evidence Self said why they were here. The No, not really. Never mind. Shit, I did say we were gonna make D&D characters, and I fucked off on that, didn't I? Huh. Well, maybe we can do that in a couple seconds. Rip a bowl, and then we'll do that. Just remembered I should check to see what this month's deal is. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Maybe I should run a charity stream someday. That'd be pretty neat. Sorry, I got a bit distracted by like some Twitch news. I kind of catch up on that shit at the worst times. I'm a crappy streamer. Bra's like slightly too big for me, but makes my titties real prominent. Makes them real enjoyable like. Le gasp! Titties?